Hi everyone, it's Rosa Hellen here with Intero Real Estate. Today I have someone here from another small business sector. His name is Tom Nelson, owner of SYNERGY HomeCare, and I'm very excited to speak with him. This is such a relevant business, I feel like, especially this year with the COVID and all the changes, all the stress that we've gone through. And so I have Tom here. He is a friend of mine. Our kids used to go to school together, and his business is doing very well. And I'm excited to speak with him about what's happening with his business this year and everything. So Tom, so nice to have you here. Tell us
Thank
about
you.
yourself. What is SYNERGY HomeCare?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. I'm always excited to talk about Synergy, of course. Synergy Home Care is a in-home care business, kind of like assisted living in your own home. So we don't have a facility. We go right into your home based on your care needs. Synergy is a franchise, a national franchise, been around about 15 years. But I am local, and I started my business right at the beginning of the year, right before COVID. And I don't have comparisons before or after COVID because I've been in it the whole time. So it's been quite a amazing experience so far.
I'm sure it's been quite a ride for you.
Yes.
And I
For sure.
imagine, this year there must have been many folks who are much more strained because of COVID-19 and trying to care for loved ones. What are
Yeah.
some trends that you are seeing this year? What are some of those
Yeah.
poster rides?
Yeah, thanks for asking. It's very poignant right now because not only are older adults the fastest growing demographic. I think it's 11,000 people are turning 65 or older every single day, but they are also some of the most vulnerable people right now with COVID. So when COVID hit, it was very much people keeping their family close. They were very wary about bringing caregivers or strangers into their homes. So the industry in general took a dip as far as visits of caregivers taking care of people. What we're now seeing is there's been a little bit of a fatigue. So people are at home working, they're taking care of their kids or distance learning, they're taking care of their family, their older adults, parents, either in their own home or where they live. And it's becoming overwhelming for people. So we're starting to see people ask for help. What's been great is, the health department has been very clear on the COVID protocols, which we take very seriously around our PPE and making sure that we're keeping everybody safe and we're tracking our fitness for duty every single day before the visit. Temperature, symptoms, have you been exposed? And we do the same thing for our clients. So everybody's working together to take care of each other so we don't get sick. So that's kind of like the big overarching trend as far as people using home care and starting to seek home care because they need the extra help.
Yeah, and that's so important that you brought up the point that we need to ask for help, right?
Yeah.
There's a term, I think it's like, we are alone but together. There is a
Yes.
community of people out there. You just need to know people are out there to help you, but you do need to reach out.
Yeah.
So speaking of reaching out, so when
Yeah.
someone wants to reach out because there's a need, how does it
Yeah.
work? Do you offer a consultation? Do you go visit them and then come up with a plan of action? How does it work
Yes.
for you?
So once there's a perception of need, and one of the things I wanted to point out, because it usually ebbs and flows, and it's usually when adult children, if we're talking about seniors, one thing about Synergy, we serve all different demographics and areas of need or chronic illnesses or disability, but seniors are a big piece of the business. It's usually when they haven't seen their parents for a long time. So around the holidays, and they come and they find out there's someone in crisis. Things have kind of fallen off the rails. They're not changing their clothes, they're missing medication, things like that. So that's usually when I get that panic call for the reach out. Pay attention to that. If you haven't spoke to your folks in a while, try to touch in. But usually they'll call me either in a panic or just, they're now trying to figure out and navigate. There's so many different home care organizations, and what do we do? We will go out and do an initial care assessment, either in person or online. We've done it both ways. In the beginning of COVID, we really did do a lot of online. care assessments because we were trying to be careful and protect and have as little in-person exposure as possible. And we'll go through and just really understand what is their need if they have a chronic condition, or dementia has been a big spike lately, but just really frail elderly. And then we'll go through where are the areas of need. Is it personal care? Is it homemaking? Do they need things just to keep the household on track? Or just companion care, supervision, make sure they're safe. And then we'll write up a care plan, and we'll quote them a price depending on, what their need is. And then they will then make a decision on whether or not they want to move forward. That's the kind of the typical process that happens.
I see. Now, do you do, is it a contract basis, or is it just as a one-time need? Is there something like an agreement between you and the clients?
Yeah, so we have an agreement that just lays out terms. So the terms are, it's this much an hour, this is when we get paid, those types of things. But, people's, needs change all the time. So we don't lock them into any term, because they may move into an assisted living facility, or they may go into the hospital. There's so many different reasons why they would want to stop the service. So there's no binding contract for a term of the agreement. Just really, this is how much it is, so we're all on the same page, and this is how we get paid, and this is what we promise you as far as how we're going to treat you and where your rights are and all those types of things.
Got it. Now, what areas do you cover? I know that you're based in Campbell.
Yeah, so we're officially Synergy HomeCare of Campbell-Los. That is our primary territory. However, we're currently serving the greater kind of South Bay area. So I don't have any franchise partners in my immediate territory, so I'm able to serve people all over. We're serving right now from Mountain View to South San Jose, Santa Clara. We have Campbell, Saratoga. We're pretty much in the entire South Bay.
Okay.
And we have caregivers that live all over that, and we try to pair the caregivers directly with somebody close to home, so it's convenient for everybody as well.
Got it. That's great. And where can people find you? How do we find you?
Gosh, well, hopefully my search engine optimization and my digital footprint is working. But you can search Synergy HomeCare of Campbell-Los or Synergy HomeCare in general. That can take you to a national page, which would then redirect you to my personal or my business page. You can also email me, Tom Nelson at synergyhomecare.com. You can contact me by phone at 408-429-8769. There's a number of ways to reach out, but those are the best ways for sure.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Tom, for speaking with me here. I personally don't have a need right now, but you would be the first person I contact, if there's a home care need. All of us have loved ones, elderly parents who at some point in our lives, we will need to reach out for help. And I totally understand that point of exhaustion. We can't go at it alone. We need support, we need help, especially in an era like this that we're in this pandemic and everyone is just overstressed and overwhelmed.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I have a lot of friends. I grew up in Campbell, so I'm local. My parents were both teachers, so I know lots and lots of people. And I'm open to, if anybody just wants to call to get information and just have a trusted advisor on navigating the process, I'm open to that as well. I was saying earlier today, this is my calling. I want to help people. I feel great about this. I made huge career decisions to move into this as an entrepreneur and doing this line of work. So I welcome just helping people from an informational perspective as well. So, but if you do have a need, please call me. I would love to help you, or at least learn more to see if there's a fit to help.
That's great, Tom. Well, thank you, folks. Thank you today for watching our video. I hope that you find Tom's information useful, and I'll have his information here on the screen so you can find him easily. And I'm Rosa Hellen, offering you peace of mind in all your real estate needs.